Welcome to day 43 of my road to 2000 Elo journey in chess. My Elo's at 1410 right now. I played a warm-up game because it has been, I think, a little bit over a day since I played. I'm trying to do these daily. Lost that one. I need to work on my calculations. I need to see the board as a whole instead of just playing dumb one movers. Okay, I'm in the d6 business now. Let's do that. I just want to make it to just a good middle game, potentially endgame. That would be a good way to practice that. That is something that I am in need of improvement for. So this, yeah, pretty good. They know exactly how to. I feel like people at this level, like, they already start having a well-rounded, like. So if I play that, I think the right move order is knight here first, just because if they push, if I play this and they push after take, yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that first. If they bring their knight out, okay, no, so now I can just do that and castle. Because if they brought their knight out, then this is again a threat, because after here, and then push. Actually, I think now would be a good time to push, because after take, here take, I can take with the knight, yeah. I don't want this knight to get booted out, because if this knight gets booted out because of a pawn here, it's bad for me. I have to put it on the rim, because I don't think I want to undevelop it and stop myself from castling. But yeah, this is fine, honestly. I don't think I played this super accurately, but we'll check in the game review and then see what exactly the moves are. But these are just what I'm feeling is right. If they want to take, go ahead. I got a nice pawn in the center, and I can bring my bishop out here. Okay, and then I can castle. Castling will be the next move. And their bishop is stuck behind these two pawns. I don't know if c4 was... Oh, well, yeah, I think you're supposed to put these three pawns in the center against the Pirc. I'm going to go ahead and... I mean, I can develop my last piece, but I do want to castle first. And then I'll probably kick this bishop out. Or maybe I should have kicked it out first, because now they can line this up. Hold on. Okay. So what I see is an opportunity to get rid of this bishop, because this bishop is stuck behind that pawn, stuck behind this knight. If I play c6 to kick this knight, I know there's pressure on my knight here. If I play that, kind of forcing him to take. If he takes, we'll probably take. And I think this position is completely fine. He's got his bishop, which is stuck behind these two pawns. Mine isn't going to be much stronger, but is that what I want to do? Push, take. That's what I'm expecting. What's the game plan there? Oh, you know what? I don't really even like that push. I don't see another like option really. My queen's got places to go. So does his. Or hers. I don't know. This purple is making me not to be like I don't know. We'll say them. We'll be what do you say? Like, whatever the term is, we'll say them. Please just, yeah, trade. Yeah, I was saying their pawns are not good, but then mine, like, where the heck is my bishop gonna go? I have to put it here. I could pin. I could pin. Let's say here. Where are they gonna castle? I think they're gonna castle here, because they did kind of push this and expose this light here, and then I think I want to bring my... Okay, if they castle here, we're bringing the a rook to d8. Why? Because we're threatening to take this, because this bishop would be pinned to the queen. let's. Oh, okay. They didn't even. Whoa. Are they preparing that? Is the question. Okay. So I have a move here to pin this pawn so they can't push, which is I'm pretty sure is what they're gonna do. And by playing this, I also attack that pawn. If they play that, but that's why I want the rook here. Wait, no, that has nothing to do with it. Here they push me out, but I think if they push me out, then they're kind of weakening their attack maybe a little bit. It's not looking clear, but let's just prevent this for now, and then I can bring my rook here. If here, I think just come here. If they come here, then that would be a blunder because I take this pawn. So yeah, if this, then that. Let's go here, threatening to win this pawn. Actually, I think I should have brought my f rook here. Huh? Maybe I did say if they castled here, I would bring my a rook here, but I think if they castle there, this bringing my f rook here would have been a little bit better. Oh, they missed it, so I can take here. That was the whole idea behind bringing the rook here. We'll see in the review if bringing the a rook there was the right move, but I'm not 100% sure. Because now if I want to support these pawns with my rook, I'm gonna have to bring this one back, which is a waste of a move. But also, so let's calculate the most obvious line here, which is if I trade with the bishop. Oh, this pawn's hanging. Okay, take it with the rook. I lose the bishop. Wait, no. There's so many moves here to consider. Okay, if I take it here, because I'm worried about this pawn, it's undefended right now, but I can give this check and come to its defense. I'm just thinking if this is the move to play first before I go into these trades. Because if I move here, he moves, and then I don't have to worry about this pawn hanging at the end. Because if I trade, he probably won't take with the rook first. Because if he takes here, oh no, yeah, obviously he has to. Here, check to come to the defense. Let's just take, and after he takes, I can play check. Just to defend here. Oh, but you know what? I could have just taken. That wasn't necessary at all. It's not necessary at all. Oh, I guess it was because I can take this pawn out, and I'm pinning. I'm pinning. Okay, that was the way. Boom. I mean, boom. Boom. You have to take, and I don't have to worry about this pawn. I can give. Okay, finally, I'm going into an endgame without worrying about time. But note to self, think about what was the right move. Here, check, allowing him to come here, but then playing that. Is that fine to do? I mean, I win the open file, so if you come here, I don't think that's great because, yeah, you're attacking my pawn. I can easily defend it, and then your rook is behind your king. You cannot take this open file. I think that's the way to go because if you come here, I just play that. But you didn't do it. But also you can't get this open file. So I'm just going to defend. I'm going to bring my king up. It's 4 on 3, 3 on 2. I should have this, but my endgames are not very strong. My endgame knowledge is not very strong. Let's just do the obvious and move up. If here, I cannot push, I cannot take. If I move here, I'm defending this pawn. So if he takes, I take. Cutting his king off from here. You know what? I think this is the move. And if he takes, now I'm free to take. You can defend it like this or like this. if you defend it, I might not even. No, I'm gonna take because then it's preventing my king from coming up. So many things run through my head. Okay. What I'm seeing is that if I take, I have to get this check. Come here. He can take that. He can take that. So obviously taking is off the board. If I take here, he recaptures. I think take. What's the worst case if I take? If I take, I don't want to fully calculate because I know if he takes like that, I just come in with my king, and then I can kind of like block it off, and then I can just start pushing these. His king is completely restricted. The worst case here would have been if he takes with the pawn, like this. If he takes if f takes on e5, let me start saying notations. If f takes on e5, king f7. What is the move after that for my opponent? I don't know. Oh, endgames make me very nervous. I don't know if I've ever expressed that in one of these videos, but they make me very nervous because it's so easy to make a mistake, and there's just so many possibilities. Like there's always so many possibilities in a game, but like here it just feels it's like different because okay, take, or do I just take? I'm gonna just take here. Actually, I'm not even. I don't care about the rooks. You trade the rooks off. I have a pass pawn. I don't know if that was the right move. Why would you play that? You cannot. I don't think you can't. You can't stop this. This pawn's running. It's making it. It's making it. You could probably come here. It's just gonna take all the pawns. Okay. I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm just gonna promote. If you take this one, I take. Yeah, that was. Yeah, good game. All right, that was a solid game. You know what? I think I was being a bit. Oh, night. Okay, finally. I needed a solid game because the one I played earlier, the warm up was very bad. It was very bad. But I need to start at least doing one blitz game before I start recording. Because if I do a game like I've been doing just fresh in the day before I've done any sort of chess, anything, it goes bad. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm sticking with d6. My plan was to play the Pirc Defense only if I see d4. But I'm considering playing it against c4 also, maybe. A little bit. All right, so I'm just curious because I mean, I kind of just I said why I played this move order, but let's see, because this was only okay. What if I had Fian countered? Would have that been too early? That's fine. What if that? If that? Where does the knight go? Here. So I guess it's fine. This position is fine. There's no issue. So I was a bit worried for nothing. Never mind. Alright, fighting for the center earlier. Traditionally, I play c5, but because there was no pawn here, decided to go for that instead. Because yeah, I would normally go for that, but I don't think that's the right... Because they never take. They never take. So if here, then here. And then I never know what to do with my bishop here. Okay, but it's good to see that I was doing everything fairly logical. Okay. So yeah, I think that move wasn't good because eventually it walks into a pin. I think this was their idea. So my plan was to go just here. It would have been fine to play, but I think I played something else. Yeah, I played queen there because I was worried about f4. I was worried about f4, so I wanted to pin the pawn, and I saw that if that, I can just come here. Is that okay? He just keeps kicking me. Luckily, it didn't go that way, but I am seeing why it's not great. What if they... Because I always thought this was their plan, but it's clearly not good. So I could have just gone ahead with... Okay, let's say I went here. What do I do if that? I guess if they take my pawn, it's never bad because I can just take the pawn back with the queen. So this discovered attack doesn't really do anything. I have to keep that in mind. I was very worried about this for nothing. Okay. So giving the check was not good. Why? Because they can bring the rook back? I think that's it. No. Why is this bad? Oh yeah, that would be awful because then they can't recapture. Why was this bad? You overlooked an opportunity to capture a free pawn. Wait. I'm confused. Should have taken. Oh yeah, I should have taken first. But I still got the pawn. Or was there a way for them to save it? Is the question. Yes, there is. Okay, that's a mistake. That is a bad mistake. I was just worried at the end of a capture chain that this pawn would be undefended, but so my effort to save it was actually a mistake because I didn't capture the pawn, which would have been the same thing. So yeah, I gotta look for that more next time. Oh, so taking wasn't good there. Don't tell me here. Really? Because what if that? Wow. Ah, but okay. I was so worried about my pawns getting taken. I didn't realize this pawn is completely blocking the rook from ever coming back. Oh, the rook just can't go back to stop this. Oh. So at this point, I was just super... Okay, yeah, no, I didn't really... Okay, but it wasn't a mistake where I give up an advantage or anything. It's more of a mistake like you're winning, but you kind of prolonged it. You gave them a chance to kind of like prolong it. All right. Well, it was a solid game overall. Good learning experience. Anyways, thank you for watching. Until the next.